name is Laura. I am the visual art teacher for Masterwork Academy in downtown Tulsa. And because we cannot be in the classroom together making art, I am going to share with you a very simple art project that's based on my personal work here in my home studio. For today's lesson, we are going to be drawing an image inspired by my own artwork. This is a piece that I created. It is a blind contour drawing of a flower that I found outside on one of my walks here in Oklahoma. And this is actually a print of the original that I made. But before we begin, we have to go do something together, which requires us to go outside. We have to go find a flower. Alright, so as you can see, everything is kind of dead or just weeds growing everywhere, but some of these weeds have really beautiful petals and flowers attached to them. So I'm going to pick maybe this one right here. This is pretty. Oop, got everything. And then what about a dandelion? These are kind of cute. Let's see if I can get this. Here we go. And what about this beautiful purple weed right here? All right, now I got 3 flowers, so we are ready to start drawing together. Okay, so I picked my flowers, which are weeds, but that's okay, they're still pretty. And the only supplies that we need for this project is a piece of paper. I just grabbed one from my printer, and a pencil. And if you have one for later, it'd be great to have a marker or a pen. But for right now, we're just going to focus on the pencil and the piece of paper and the flowers that you picked outside. Now, you don't have to use flowers from outside. If you'd like to pick up maybe a stick or a blade of grass or anything that interests you, that's fine. If it's raining outside, maybe go grab a sister or brother or friend or family member, and we can do a blind contour portrait, which is always really fun. But for right now, we're just gonna focus on this. So the first step to a blind contour drawing, there are 2 steps or 2 rules that you have to, no matter what, follow. Number 1, okay, you listening? Number 1, you cannot look at your paper, okay? That's why it's blind. You cannot look at your paper. Number 2, you can never pick up your pencil from the paper, meaning that it's one line, okay? It's one continuous line. We cannot pick up our pencil from our paper. So the steps again, number 1, we cannot look at our paper. Number 2, we cannot pick up our pencil from our paper. I know it sounds funny and I know it sounds hard, but you can do it, I promise. All right, let's get started. Okay, so remember, I cannot look at my paper when I do this, so I'm gonna start, and I am not allowed to pick up my pencil when I'm doing this. So it might take just a little while. One of the things that I tell people when they're doing this project is to learn how to draw with your eyes. So if your eyes were a pencil, they would be tracing the outlines or the contours of your flower or your object that you are creating a blind contour with. So remember, don't look at your paper. Can you tell that I'm not looking at my paper? Okay, so I'm all done. I didn't pick up my pencil and I didn't look at my paper. And this is what the drawing looks like, okay? So we can either stop here if you want, or you can take your pen if you have one. If you don't have a pen and you have a marker, use a marker or a colored pencil if you'd like. And what I'm going to do is now look at the paper, and I'm going to trace my pencil lines to make my lines look a little bit bolder. So of course you can pick up your pen when you do this. Make sure that you're outlining all of your pencil lines with your marker. Again, if you don't have a marker at home, that is okay. You can leave it a pencil drawing and it will still be just as lovely. I just enjoy a nice thick contour line. You don't have to use a black marker. You can use whatever color marker that you have. And then when I am all done outlining, what I'm going to do, and this is optional too, if you have color pencil, if you have any type of paint, if you have any type of colored markers, I'm going to suggest that you color in some of these beautiful shapes that you've created when drawing this blind contour image. And just like that, we are all done. Isn't that lovely? The last thing you can do, which I tell you to do every class time, is sign your name. So I am going to sign my name here at the bottom. I'm going to write Laura. And then I'm going to write the year 2020 so that I know I did it in 2020. And there you go, we're all done. So I hope that you do this at home. It's really fun. I hope you do this more than once. Try objects other than flowers. I just love flowers and I love going on walks or just being outside in the yard. So I would encourage you to go outside and do that as well. And I can't wait to see all of you back at Masterwork Academy soon. Bye guys.